Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video of me gathering supplies to help build my, continue building my tower and my castle. And I thought what better to do than, answer some questions. Oh shoot, I have, no, crap, sword. Die, I'm trying to intro my video, leave me alone. Let me live, jeez. So yeah, I'm going to gather supplies to help continue building my little area. And I figured that while I'm doing that, I will answer 10 little questions that I found online just to help you get to know me better. And hopefully, maybe you'll, want to watch my videos more, I don't know. But I'm going to answer those while I am, getting ready. The first question is, best and worst phases of my life. Let's see, don't really know if I had any best phases. I guess the best phases of my life would probably be meeting the friends that I met in college. They were really there for me during the worst phases of my life, and really helped me like get through it and continue on with life. Because the worst phases in my life was when I came out. For those of you who do not know, I am a transgender woman. And part of that, coming out, like I went to a Bible college when I came out. So when I came out, not only did everyone at the campus, start like gossiping about me, saying horrible things about me, but I got kicked out of school for, coming out, me myself, even though the school technically, had no right to kick me out. They still made me feel like they did have a right to kick me out. I actually did a video of that on my main channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it below. But other than that, I had a horrible falling out with my mother, and I just gave up on life, didn't want to continue doing anything, and my friends just, they were really there for me, and they really helped me get through those times. So I really appreciate them. So if they're watching this, thanks. See, the next question will be favorite book or movie. See, my favorite book right now, like I have so many favorite books and so many favorite movies. If I had to narrow it down, right now I'm really obsessed with the Harry Potter series. I wasn't allowed to read it or watch it when I was a kid because growing up Christian, it was considered witchcraft. So now that I'm older and can think for myself, I've finally started watching it and reading all the books, and I really fell in love with it. For those of you who want to know, I am a Slytherclaw. I took the quiz. The first time I took the quiz on Pottermore, I was a Ravenclaw. First time I took it on the Pottermore, I was a Slytherin, sorry. Second time I took it, I was a Ravenclaw. And then I found out there was this quiz that instead of giving you just random questions like Pottermore, it gives you every possible question that you can get on Pottermore. So I took that, and lo and behold, I was 86% Slytherin and 86% Ravenclaw. I think I actually have those results, so I put them on the screen now, so I can prove that I am telling the truth. But yeah, I really just fell in love with that. My other favorite series is the Shadowhunter series. But I sort of have a love-hate relationship with the Shadowhunter series because the books are fantastic and they're amazing. And the first movie was, pretty good. But then, the movie got canceled, and then they turned it into a TV show, and then the TV show botched the series. But I'm not going to go into that because, let's just say I have a very opinionated view on the show, why I think they screwed that up. However, when it comes to movies, Harry Potter is a great series, and it would be one of my favorite movies. That's the thing, like with movies, I have multiple favorites. Like I feel like I have a different favorite for each genre. Some of my favorite movies, like my top two favorite movies right now would probably be Still Magnolias, a classic. If you have not seen it, it's a really good Easter movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's a little sad if you've not seen it, but if you want to see a little sad movie, or if you need a movie to, cry to for whatever reason, Still Magnolias is a great movie to cry to. My other favorite movie is Clue. Shout out to any fans of the board game Clue. This is a movie based off the board game that actually has 3 different endings, and I absolutely love it. Tim Curry is in it, if you know who Tim Curry is. Another favorite movie is actually another movie that Tim Curry is in. It is Rocky Horror Show. I absolutely love it. I really fell in love with the new version with Laverne Cox in it. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to hate on it. It's like, okay, Lorelai, the original version is a classic, and it is the absolute best out of the two. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand why you would say that. And the only reason why I say that the new version with Laverne Cox in it is because that was, that's our generation's Rocky Horror, and that's, the one I guess the first one I did watch was the original. I will admit that. But then I watched the second one, and I guess I just fell in love with it because it's just like our generation's Rocky Horror. So, yeah, that's some of my favorite movies and books. A little long-winded, but yeah. See, oh, this chicken just laid an egg. Thank you. I will take that. The next question is, one thing people always misunderstand about you. And I think that one of the biggest thing people misunderstand about me is they think that I'm lazy. And I will admit I have my moments where I do a lot of nothing and I procrastinate like crazy. And the biggest issue with that is I have really bad depression and anxiety. And one of the side effects of that is, being tired all the time and not wanting to do anything. So I feel like people misunderstand that I'm lazy when in fact I'm just, get my shovel. Just have no energy to do anything, and for me, like, I just have to be very passionate about what I'm doing in order to actually do something, and a lot of the times I just have no interest in doing any of the things that people want me to do. Another misunderstanding that I think people have of me is the fact that growing up Christian, a lot of the people that, know me that are Christian think that I am crazy, that I am out of my mind. Oh, I need to have silk touch. Sorry. Crazy, I'm out of my mind. And one comment on a recent video on my other channel that I got was from someone who said that I am a very confused Fruit Loop and they're praying for me. Word to the wise, and also to you, dear. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. But yeah, those are some misunderstandings I think people have about me. The next question is biggest regrets in life. Biggest regrets in life is not being able to realize, because I repressed my entire life that I was transgender. My entire life I thought I might just be gay, and actually the first time I came out I did come out as gay, and later on realized that I was really just repressing the fact that I was transgender, or that I am transgender. I don't know why I keep saying was transgender, because I am still transgender. But that I just wish I could have been more comfortable. Growing up, my mother made it very clear, like, I guess I could just tell the way she reacted to certain situations, and I, like, have stories where, like, she would talk about things like that, and I just knew that that couldn't be possible. God made you man. Like, I grew up believing that, if God made you a man, you were a man. If God made you a woman, you were a woman. There could be no alternatives. Saying something like that was saying that God was wrong, and God couldn't be wrong. He was the perfect, being and all that. So it all repressed it is not a word. Repressed it really, really badly. And so I wish I could just go back and just like, tell myself, it's okay. This is who you are. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Be yourself. And then I would also, start transitioning a lot earlier. Another biggest regret in my life is the fact that I'm not soprano. For those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, I was a music major in college. It was the first major I had at the Christian university I went to, and my focus was on vocals. And I so desperately, so passionately wanted to be a soprano, but I am a baritone, if you couldn't tell from my voice. So I wish I could have transitioned earlier, went on blockers, so my voice wouldn't have gotten as deep. Let me sleep really quick. So I could have been a soprano. I so badly want to be a soprano. All of my favorite songs are those really high-pitched, songs. If any of you are fans of musicals like Phantom of the Opera, then you know what I'm talking about. It just, hurts my soul that I can't be a soprano. So my biggest regrets in life would not being able to, transition earlier so I could be a soprano. But anyway, let's not digress on that any longer. The next question in life is, if you could change something in the world, what would it be? The one thing I would change in the world, there's so many things, that one would want to change in the world, like world peace, world hunger, climate change. Like, all those are great things that people would want to end. And granted, I would want to end them if I could. But if I had to choose just one thing that I would want to change, I would want to, change our economy, change, the unfairness that is life. I would want everyone to have the equal opportunities everyone has. I personally feel like if we just can go back to the 90s, where you could just like go to the grocery store and spend $20 for 1 week's worth of groceries and have enough food for an entire family for 1 week, I would. Like, that would be great. I feel like, the system where everything is so jacked up that not everyone can afford a decent living and you support the family and be financially stable, I think it's really, really screwed up. And I would love to, go and change that. So that would be the one thing I would absolutely change. See, next question would be, what would you most like to learn and why? One of the one thing you must have learned about me by now is I stumble over my words, so please excuse me as I do that. If I could learn one thing, what would I learn? The one thing I absolutely most would love to learn, I would love to learn how to speak French fluently. I absolutely adore the French. I took 3 semesters of French in college. I actually didn't finish French 3 because I got kicked out of college before I could. But I absolutely would love to learn how to speak French. I just love the language. Something about France is just encaptured my soul. I personally feel like I lived in France in a past life, and I just absolutely had a glorious life then, and I'm just drawn back to it. So if I can learn French, I would. I just can't explain it, but if I could learn one thing, it would be French. Also, French cuisine. My first ever major was culinary arts, and just, oh my gosh, just to be able to learn how to cook French cuisine. Actually, when I graduated high school, like you graduate high school, you get a bunch of gifts. A lot of the gifts you get is usually just money, and with that money, one of the first things I bought was Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Mademoiselle. Not Madame, excuse me. Oh God, I did not mean to disrespect you. She is not a mademoiselle. The great, the honorable, the lovely goddess, Madame Julia Shields, as they put in the movie Julia de Julia. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just butchering everything today. But yeah, the first thing I bought was Julia Child's cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. I absolutely love it. I haven't actually cooked anything from it because it's quite extensive, some of these recipes. But yeah, that's just some of the things I would love to learn if I can learn anything. So yeah, let's move on. I'm sure this video is going on rather long, and we should probably move on to the questions. Question number 7. What do you feel most passionate about? Well, there's many angles to that question. I'm just going to go with the one, like, passionate about, like, career-wise, or, like, what do you enjoy doing? The thing I enjoy doing is I play a crap ton of Minecraft. It's the one thing I love doing, and that's why I decided to start making videos about it, because I would ultimately like to make a career out of it. Like, I mean, who wouldn't? It'd be the greatest career in the world. And, it would be the best, in my opinion, career for me, because I personally am a strong believer that, if you have a career, it shouldn't be work. It shouldn't be a job. A career should be something that you enjoy doing so much that it isn't a job. It's just doing what you love. And that's just what I'm passionate about, is doing what I love. And right now, that's just playing Minecraft, being creative, and just having time of my life just enjoying and doing what I want and, you know, having fun while doing it. The next question is, if I could be doing anything anywhere right now, what and where would it be? I would have to say, if I could be doing anything in the world right now, I there's so many things. I would absolutely love to be in France right now. That would be great. But if I absolutely had to narrow it down to one thing, it would be that I would love to be shopping for our house right now, you know, coming up with the designs, because I'm a really creative person. I love designing and I love building and creating things. So I would absolutely love to, you know, just be shopping for our house and designing and figure out how I'm going to, like, create and decorate and just do all of that. And it's so hard because I would love to have a house in France. I would absolutely love to have a house on, like, the Mediterranean coast of France, or like the Swiss France Alps of, like, the Swiss border of France, and just build it there. But right now, I would probably pick something more like realistic right now, because right now that wouldn't be possible to move to France. That would require a lot of money. But something more realistic, even though this is really still unrealistic, I would probably like to buy a house on the coast of the state of Washington. I really would love to move to Washington just because of, like, some of the laws that are in effect that I just, you know, really, you know, believe and support in, and, you know, would just love to build that. I would also love to live in California, but they have too many wildfires and earthquakes for my comfort and liking. Granted, albeit there are a lot of wildfires in Washington, and they also live really close to Mount St. Helens, so there's a huge fire risk to that. But that's what I would be doing right now if I could have the option to do it. Ooh, let me get rid of the egg. If I had the option to do that, I would be doing that as well. Actually, really quick, let me go drop off some of this stone, because I'm starting to stack up. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, if I could be doing that. Let's see, the next question is question number 9. What do you wish you could have done differently in your life? We already know, like, from an earlier question, the regrets and stuff that I have in my life that I would change, but I'm going to answer this question a different way. This isn't going to be based on, well, this is basically a regret, I suppose you could say. But if I could change, if I could have done something differently in my life, is I wish I could have gotten on the YouTube train a lot earlier. Oh, I need to eat. Oh gosh, I didn't realize I was hungry. I feel like a lot of the reason why a lot of the people on YouTube are as successful as they are is they started when YouTube wasn't really much of a thing. It was when the YouTube partnership wasn't a thing, and they, you know, there wasn't that many people on YouTube. And when YouTube started blowing up, they had already been on there for a while, they've already amassed quite a few followers, so it was a lot easier for them to blow up when YouTube blew up. And I just, even though I was technically around the age a lot of people were when they did that, I just wasn't in an area where, you know, I had access to internet very easily, or had the ability to, you know, or had the equipment to, you know, upload to YouTube as much as they did. So if I could change one thing, I would absolutely go back and, you know, change, you know, when I started YouTube, and, you know, really gotten on board with Minecraft and all that a lot earlier. I just feel like, you know, I would be a lot further, and even though I'm trying to be patient, I am a very impatient person. I feel like if I had started YouTube a lot earlier, I would already be successful, as in, you know, I would have a career as a Minecraft YouTuber, I guess, or just a YouTuber in general. So I would honestly change that. I know I need to be patient, and it takes a while to do that, and the big reason why I was successful even when I did start doing YouTube, because I did start doing it quite a few years ago, the reason why I was successful is because I wasn't consistent and I wasn't patient. So I'm trying to be patient. Hopefully, you know, that works out this time, because I really, really am passionate about making this a career. But anyway, on to the last question, question number 10. I want to try and wrap up this video, because I'm pretty sure it's going on rather long, and I don't want it to be too long, because I know not many people watch the full entirety of my video. So if you stick to this, if you stuck this long into the video and watched this far, please leave a like and let me know that you like this. But yeah, on to the last question. Last question is, what do you wish someone would ask you? I actually wish. See that this is a difficult question. I wish people, would ask me, what I would want in life, how they can help me, obtain that. I feel like a lot of these are like self-serving, very selfish, and I'm not a very selfish person. I also like to really help other people. I guess right now, if I had to narrow it down, I wish, people, my subscribers, would ask me questions they would like to know about me. So if there are any questions, actually, that you have about me and you would like to know, just please ask them in the, comics. Whew, girl. Ooh, I need to learn to speak. I guess this might just be anxiety. I don't know. But, yeah, just, if you have any questions you want to ask me, leave it below. I'll maybe answer it in the next video. But, yeah, that is the last question. Let me go sleep really quick. That is the last question. Actually, I have a question for you guys. I actually am coming up with some ideas for YouTube videos. I actually thought, other than the series that I've mentioned in my last video, where joining a 1.13 server and all that, I thought about doing a Minecraft series where I don't speak. It's sort of like, I want to call it Minecraft ASMR, but it's not really Minecraft ASMR because, Minecraft ASMR. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, I actually have Minecraft sounds now. I don't know if you can hear it, it's probably not loud enough, but I switched to OBS. But a side note, but yeah, I was thinking of doing a Minecraft video where instead of me speaking, I just had the sounds of Minecraft, a little bit louder and playing. Because I've always thought it'd be cool, like if you were studying or if you were a person that were doing other things and you had YouTube on the background, it'd be cool to just have Minecraft videos on where you just heard the game sounds of Minecraft. So let me know if you guys would like to, have something like that. I would love to, do a series like that where it's just the Minecraft sounds. The other question I had is, I know a lot of Minecraft, let me put that back on. A lot of Minecraft YouTubers or YouTubers in general are family friendly. They don't curse. They sort of censor themselves. I am sort of indifferent about that. As a person, I tend to be very honest and very open-minded. So I generally don't censor myself in real life. So I'm leaning more towards to not censoring myself on my channel. But, because, I'm wanting to make a career out of this. I know this is a little self-serving. What do you guys want? Are you looking for a more, family friendly, more censored, like not into the cursing, scene, I guess is how I would put it. So let me know, do you want more family friendly videos? You want more like adult orient content? Because I am not targeting this material towards, children, as most of my Minecraft videos are. I personally believe there are a lot of adults out there that still watch Minecraft because Minecraft came out when they were kids. I am one of them. So I am leaning more towards just, targeting towards adults. In the end, though, I am making these videos for myself, not essentially for other people. Who is Evan Carey 22? Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to ask you that question. I'm going to wrap this video up here. I'm sure this video is going on pretty long, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this video, and I look forward to making more content for you in the future. If you have any content ideas for me, leave that in the comments as well. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!